guys, welcome back to Range to Rolex, my journey to the Mustang Classic Competition. Today I am super excited because I get to introduce you guys to my second Mustang mare I picked up for this competition, and she has been so much fun and gentle. We are now, I think I've had her for a month, but haven't been able to do too many sessions with her, so we've been working on a lot of groundwork with her. And I'm just going to show you a little video of the latest session I had with her and some of the things that we've been working on with her as we continue to prep her for riding and eventually the competition. So this is my black and white pinto mare that I am calling Moondance. She is a 4-year-old mare out of the South Steen's herd in Oregon. And so this is just a session that I had with her recently. So you can see here, she faced up really nice for me to catch her. She's actually was super easy to gentle and loves to be pet. So catching was really easy for her. She's super tall, so pretty early on I taught her how to put her head down, and you can see this mare is just so smart. She tries to put her head up a little bit there. I add a little pull pressure. She drops her head right away. She is just really smart, really sensible, super sweet mare, and really has been fun to train. With her, I've been doing mostly just or only groundwork because you'll see in later videos she has a huge abscess on her rump, and so I haven't wanted to put a saddle or saddle pad on her yet because it's kind of where that would sit. You can see she's got another lump kind of on her back. And so I've just been doing little sessions with her until we can get that all healed up and get her feeling a little bit better. So first thing I'm doing here is I have to bring her out of her stall and I'm going to lead her around to her round pen. She's been doing pretty well leading, so she now gets to walk outside to the round pen. She's being such a good girl. And then this is when I kind of start beginning my session, so I like to bring her to the middle. And then the first thing I like to do is just rub her all over, make sure she's comfortable being touched everywhere. And just seeing how she's doing that day, there you can see a better picture of that abscess she's got. So we're just really trying to get that all cleaned up before we start any serious work. Make sure I do a little bit on the offside as well. And then we've been working on lunging. This is something that this mare has struggled with a little bit. She tends to be a little bit stiff in the halter. So just trying to get her freed up a little bit and keeping her moving consistently forward. She's a little bit sticky, so she just does a lot of stop and starting. And so I want her to be moving forward freely and being soft in the halter. And so we're just starting at the walk. I'm asking her to kind of bend around me, keep walking forwards. This mare is like, she really wants to do the right thing, but she can get confused really easily. And so trying to keep everything easy for her to understand and work through some of her things that she doesn't quite understand yet. So I'm asking her to kind of move up a little bit more. But you can see she's very inconsistent in her trot. And she kind of likes to brace through her head and her neck. And so I'm just kind of holding some steady pressure, encouraging her to keep trotting forwards. You can see she's like a little bit confused there, so I'm just asking her to continue on. And so we have to work on going to the left quite a bit because she can get really stuck. And so I'm just keeping her moving forwards, asking her to kind of give to that halter. She has some moments where she's a little bit confused, and so then I just ask her to kind of move her hips around a little bit, and then I send her back out, but really trying to get her to move forward freely. You can see this is better. We're trotting a little bit more, but she really struggled with learning how to lunge in a soft manner going to her left. So then here I'm asking her to reverse directions. Again, she gets a little bit confused, so I just stick with her. And then she actually lunges a lot better going to the right. She thinks a little bit easier. She's a lot more forward, which I appreciate. She gets confused. I just stay behind her, push her back up. Send her out again. Good. You can see this way she's now more relaxed. Oop, gets a little confused. Just push her forwards. She's a lot more consistent. And then there I asked her to come on in. And then I'm going to go back to the other side. We do a lot more to the left because she's so sticky going that way. And she's really good on her right. There, and that trot's already looking better. So here we're just doing some groundwork exercises, working on her backing up softly. I really want to see a little bit more body control with this mare. She's so big, and she was one that kind of wanted to spook into you. So we do a lot of backing and having her move her shoulders and hips out of your way so that she knows how to move away from you and not on top of you. So bring it over here. We've been working on some side passing. Just getting that side to side control. Good, and she's being really soft here. Gonna bring those hips along. There. She is very smart and super sweet. I love how low she naturally keeps her head when she's doing exercises. She's about 15.3 hands. So love her height. All my Mustangs have mostly been like 14.1 hands. There, and I give her some praise because she's being such a good girl. So here I'm just starting to like rubber down with the lead rope. Again, we kind of worked on some more of like movements. Now we're going to do some more desensitizing. So I'm throwing the lead rope over her. I'm just going to wait till she stops moving her feet there. So I'm just going to keep throwing it on over till she stops. There, and she stops. So I'm going to change sides. Do it on the other side a little bit. And I was running out of daylight, so I didn't work on some things as much as I normally do. This was like the short abbreviated session because I was running out of time. And so another thing we've been working on is learning how to trot in hand. So what I'm doing here is just getting a good walk established, working on those leadings. So then I like to get a trot before we work on like trail loading or anything like that, teaching her how to drive from behind. So you see I'm just adding some pressure with the lead rope behind me and then asking her to pick up that trot. And then I'm kind of coming up with her, which it's really hard for them the first couple of times. You can see she wants to pick up the trot, but then when I start picking up my pace, she's like, am I supposed to stop? So I'm just encouraging her from behind, asking her to keep walking forwards. I try to stay kind of with her shoulder there, but it can be a little bit hard. There, she's kind of like, there. So I'm just going to keep on encouraging. Good, really driving that hip forwards with the end of my lead rope. pushing her up. There, she gets stuck in this corner, so I'm just going to keep on asking. Just keep, oh, she tries to leave, so I'm just going to put her right back. I like to teach the trot up against a wall or a rail, and then because this just helps them have less areas that they can avoid moving forwards and makes the trotting forwards an easier answer for them instead of blowing sideways or whatnot. So here, I really like that last trot, so I'm giving her a break, but she keeps on inching forward, so I just back her up a few steps, get her to stop her feet, and then I give her some praise. Right now, I'm more focusing on the trot than the stop. As she gets more comfortable in that trot, we're eventually going to start working on actually stopping square and really solidifying our halt. So I'm going to bring her up again. There, she's picking up that trot a lot faster now, but still a little bit unsure about me. We're getting a little bit more. Oh, tries to leave again. I'm putting her right back in between me and the panel. Drive her up. There. And I find teaching the trotting in hand and the driving from behind is something that plays into going through gates, loading into the trailer, going over obstacles, having that ability to drive the horse forwards along with you is really going to help later on in the training when we're trying to when we're going through scary obstacles that she might not be comfortable with, having that ability to tell her, okay, move forwards now, it's really going to pay off. Good. I love that trot. It's getting more relaxed, a little bit more consistent. She's not slamming on the brakes quite as much. There. Really nice trot. I like how she walked after that instead of just like doing the bolt forwards and halt. So now we're moving on to the other side. Again, her right side is way better. She's a lot more comfortable with it. There. She's a little bit forwards, but she's not like doing the stop start as much as she is there. I like that trot there. Good. She's just breaking to the walk. So I'm just giving her some praise there. I'm going to send her up again. There. You can just see her whole expression change as she gets more and more relaxed. So again, not stopping square. I'm just going to ask her to take a few steps back. As she progresses, we will make it so that she stops square and with me. But at this point, we're mostly working on that forward motion and not freaking out. So I taught her how to move her shoulders out of the way. This was really important for her because she is such a big mare and she'd try to throw those shoulders into you. And then another exercise I've been working on with her is just teaching her how to bend around me. And I like to have them move their feet once they can bend because this just helps them start getting more prepped for riding and to become softer in the halter while you're touching them. And then just ending my sessions, I like to bounce around her, do as much as I can to help her get used to all the silly things that people do, and help prep for riding for when that abscess finally clears up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Moondance and I would really appreciate it if you subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram to get more updates on our journey through the Mustang Classic Competition. We will see you all next time.